everybody. I guess you all have enjoyed my introduction video. So this is going to be the first class in my channel. So before starting the class, I would like to share some words with you. Firstly, I am not a professional teacher, neither I want to be. I am just your friend. Take me as your friend or as your colleague, and feel free to give your opinion in the comment section or in my socials, link of which is already given in the about section of my channel. And secondly, I would like to request all the students to make a habit of taking notes while you are watching video. It may be my video or someone else's, whatever you are watching, or reading books. You used to take notes because that will help you mainly in the time of your examination. So let's start the class. The first topic I am going to discuss is on anatomy, skeletal system. This is mainly for the first year. This is going to be the first part of my video. I mean, the whole skeletal system I will discuss in two parts, in two videos, and this is the first part of my video. Let's start first. What is skeletal system? So skeletal system is made up of bone and cartilages, which forms our body's framework. Framework means which holds our body's shape. 90% of skeletal system is bone, so we will mainly discuss about the bones. So what is bone? Bone is a special type of connective tissue which is very hard due to impregnation of inorganic salts. Now you all know what is connective tissue. It was in your 10 plus 2. So but why it is hard? It is hard because of the inorganic salts, mainly calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. Hardness is due to calcium phosphate and calcium carbonate. Now, what are the functions of skeletal system? Functions. Functions. Number one. From definition, you all know body's framework. Body's framework, that is body shape holding. Second comes locomotion. Locomotion means movement. It can be either locomotion of whole body, that is movement of whole body. I am walking or I am running. This is locomotion of whole body. Or as a part, like I am moving, I can move my hands, I can move my feet, I can move my fingers. These all are helped by our skeletal system. Third one is making boundaries of body cavities. Body cavities like chest cavity, pelvic cavity, body cavities. Fourth one is protection of soft tissue. Protection of soft tissue means protection of our inner organs. Next is hemopoiesis. Hemopoiesis is production of blood cells from bone marrow. And last one is mineral storage. Minerals like calcium, phosphorus and many more are stored in our bones. Now the total number of bones in skeletal system, total number of bones. We all know that in adult patient, total number of bone is 206. In case of adult people, or in case of adults, it is 206. But in case of newborns and babies, this number is very much high. It is almost 300. Why? Because firstly, many bones are not formed. Many are not formed, and many bones are separated by hyaline cartilage. Many bones are separated by hyaline cartilage, which makes them 2 instead of 1. That's why this number is high. Next part of our skeletal system. Our skeletal system has two parts. One is axial skeleton. Second one is appendicular skeleton. So, what is axial skeleton and what is appendicular skeleton? Axial comes from axis. Axis means midline of body. This is the midline. I've already drawn it before making the videos so that I can save time. So this is the midline, and axial skeleton consists of all the bones which are near midline. This part, or head, or thorax, spinal cord, these are all included in axial skeleton. So let's elaborately discuss about axial skeleton. In axial skeleton, first comes our skull. In skull, first part is cranium. In this image, you can see this part, this whole part starting from here till here. This part is cranium, which is protecting our brain. So this is called cranium. Cranium, it has another name, calvaria. Cranium or calvaria. In cranium, there are many bones. Names are first frontal, parietal, temporal, occipital or occipital, sphenoid, ethmoid. These are all the bones in cranium. All these bones are joined together, and these joints are called sutures. They are almost immovable joints. Now see this picture. This is the frontal bone for frontal. The front part, the anterior part of cranium. This is the frontal bone. In the upper part of cranium, there are parietal bone. Parietal bones are two in number. Frontal bone is a single bone. Frontal bone is a single bone. Parietal bone is a paired bone. Temporal bone are in two sides. Are at two sides of the cranium. One in left side, one in the right side. So it is two. Occipital or occipital. It is the most posterior part. It is in the most posterior part of the cranium. This part for occipital. This is also a single bone. Then sphenoid. You can see here. S is for sphenoid. This is the sphenoid. If we take a cranium, if we take a skull, we can see sphenoid in both the sides. But sphenoid is a single bone which has two projections in both the sides, and those are called greater wing of sphenoid. But the bone itself is a single bone, and its shape is like a butterfly. So one, and the last one is ethmoid bone. It is very tough to show you ethmoid bone in a 2D picture. I don't have any skull model, or it would be more easier. Still, ethmoid bone can be seen either in the nasal cavity or in the orbits, that is the cavity of our eye. In the nasal cavity, this is the nasal cavity. This dotted blue line, this is the ethmoid bone, and in the orbit, in this part near to the midline, this is ethmoid bone. You can see the ethmoid bone in both the orbit, but again this is a single bone and has two projections in both the orbit. So ethmoid bone is also a single bone. Next comes the bones of our face or facial bones. First, we have discussed cranial bones, cranium. Second is our facial bone. Before discussing facial bone, I would like to introduce you to some new medical terms, which is number one, medial and lateral. Medial means, medial comes from middle. So medial is anything near the midline, and lateral means anything far away from the midline. There is also terms like bilateral. Bi means two. Bilateral means which is present in both sides of our body. And unilateral. Uni is one. Unilateral means this is present on one side of our body. Now let's go to facial bones. First, zygomatic, or which you call cheekbone, zygomatic bone. Next is maxilla, or upper jaw. Now see the diagram. This part, this is the cheekbone, Z for zygomatic bone, and this is the upper jaw. The zygomatic bone is present bilaterally in both sides of our face, so it is a paired bone. Maxilla. It may seem to us that we have one upper jaw, but it is actually two bones. There are two bones which is fused in the midline by sutures. So maxilla is paired bone. Next comes palatine bone. This bone is situated behind the maxilla. If you put your thumb inside your mouth and above and go backward, then you will find this bone behind your palate. The palate is your maxilla, but behind that there is palatine bone, and this is also paired bone which is fused together by sutures. Then there is nasal bone. Nasal means nose. So here again, here you can see this is the nasal bone, upper blue line. In our upper part of nose, there is a bony part. The below part, this part is cartilaginous, but this is made of hyaline cartilage, so this is flexible. But the upper hard part, this is the bony part, and this is the nasal bone. It is also a paired bone. Next is inferior nasal concha. Now, inferior means below. Nasal concha means shaped like ear, and nasal, that reminds you that it must be somewhere in the nasal cavity. So in the nasal cavity, this red line, this is the inferior nasal concha. This is present bilaterally, so it is also a paired bone. Then there is lacrimal bone. So you all know lacrimal gland is our tear gland. So it should be situated near our eyes. So it is in the medial side of orbit. This red bone, this is lacrimal bone. Lacrimal bone is also a paired bone, present in both orbit. Next is femur. Inside our nasal cavity, and you can see this blue solid line. This is the this is the femur bone which forms our nasal septum. This is a single bone. This bone is single bone. And the last one, mandible, or our lower jaw, mandible. This is a single bone. Our upper jaw is a paired bone, but our lower jaw is a single bone. Next comes ear ossicles. Ear ossicles. There are three ear ossicles in both the ear. To be more specific, in the middle ear, the name is Malleus incus stapes. Another name of Malleus is hammer, anvil, and steer. So three bones in both the ears. So ear ossicle is 6 in number. Total 6. One thing I missed in cranial bones that I want to mention. I told that there are temporal bones in both the sides of our cranium. This temporal bone has both the temporal bone have the opening for our ear, which is called external auditory canal. This is the opening of our ear. So I missed discussing cranium. Sorry for that. Ear ossicles. After ear ossicles, there is a very special bone called hyoid bone. Now, why this is special? Because this bone is the only bone in our body which does not articulate with any other bone. All other bones in our body is attached to any other bone, but this bone is not attached to any other bone. This is situated in our throat region. So this is a single bone. This is all about our skull. Next comes vertebral column. Number 2 is vertebral column. Write down the total number of the bones. And it is 1, ear ossicle, 6, 5, earrings, 16. Sorry, this is 14 and 8. Next is vertebral column. There are 5 types of vertebrae in our vertebral column. First is cervical, which is 7 in number. Sorry for the background noises. I have already told you that I am not professional teacher, neither have professional instruments. So sorry for the background noise. Cervical, cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral, and coccygeal. Now cervical is a neck region. This is denoted as C1, C2, like that, C7. Thoracic is a thorax region. This is also denoted as T1, T12. Lumbar, lower back, 5. Sacral is a single bone, but it is fusion of 5 bones. 5 bones. And coccygeal, the remnant of tail in human body, is called coccyx. Coccygeal bone is also a single bone, but it is also fusion of 3 to 5 bones. This is all about the bones of vertebral column. So the total is 26. Now let me tell you an interesting thing about our vertebral column. Our vertebral column is not a straight line. It is not like that. It has curvatures. It has 4 curvatures. When a baby is born, in a newborn baby, there is only one curvature. It is shaped like that. One curvature in C shaped, like that. When a baby is born, they have only one curvature in the vertebral column, which is called primary curvature. But when the baby matures, what he or she does is they hold their head and the trunk. Then this shape becomes like that. And you can see two other curvatures are created. Those are called secondary curvature. Secondary curvature. Now both of them must have some landmark. Oh, let me tell you the landmarks. First, primary curvature. It is also called as kyphotic curvature or kyphosis. So primary curvature is present in the thoracic vertebra, at the region of thoracic vertebra, and at the region of sacral vertebra. So it becomes thoracic kyphosis and sacral kyphosis. Secondary curvature or lordosis. This is present at cervical region and lumbar region. So cervical lordosis and lumbar lordosis. Coccygeal region is also included in the kyphosis, in kyphotic curvature. Coccygeal. We have completed vertebral column. Next is our thoracic region. Thoracic region. Put this here. They are independent. They are not included in skull. We are skulls. I write down 6, 1. They are not included in skull. By mistake I wrote that here. Next is vertebral column. I have completed vertebral column, and next is thoracic. So in thorax there is a sternum in the midline. You can see this red bone. We can feel it also in the middle of our chest, a solid hard bone. This red bone. This is called sternum, which is 1 in number. It has 3 parts: manubrium, body. This is manubrium. This is manubrium. Manubrium. Body. This is body. And number 3, xiphoid process. This part is the xiphoid process. And we have 12 pair of ribs. 12 pair ribs. One and 12 pair of ribs. That is 24. So among this 12 pair, first up to 7th ribs, anteriorly they are directly attached to the sternum. Again, anterior means the front part of our body, posterior means the back. Posterior means the back part of our body. 7 ribs are directly attached to sternum anteriorly. 8th, 9th and 10th rib, they are attached to the 7th costal cartilage. Now what is costal cartilage? 7th costal cartilage. Costal means related to ribs. Costal means ribs. So our ribs some anterior portion of our ribs is made of cartilage. The rest of the part is bony part, but anteriorly some part is made up of cartilage. This part is called costal cartilage. So 8th, 9th and 10th, 3 ribs joins with 7 costal cartilage and indirectly joins with sternum anteriorly. 11th and 12th, they are anteriorly, they are not attached to anything, so they are called floating ribs. Floating ribs. Why floating? Because they are not attached to anything anteriorly, but posteriorly all these ribs are attached to our thoracic vertebra. So total number of bones in our axial skeleton thus becomes 80. Bones. This is all about our axial skeleton. Before finishing, I would like to give a brief description in a compact way in Bengali so that it becomes more easily understandable. তো আমাদের অ্যাক্সিয়াল স্কেলিটন এর মধ্যে 5 রকমের বোন আছে বলতে পারি। ফার্স্ট ইজ স্কাল, মানে আমাদের হেড অ্যাকচুয়ালি, তার মধ্যে ক্রেনিয়ামের মধ্যে ফ্রন্টাল, প্যারাইটাল, অক্সিপিটাল, টেম্পোরাল, স্ফিনয়েড, ইথময়েড। ফেসিয়াল বোনস মানে 14টা ফেসিয়াল বোনস রয়েছে। ফেসিয়াল বোনস গুলো হলো ম্যাক্সিলারি মানে আমাদের আপার চ, জাইগোম্যাটিক মানে আমাদের চিক বোন, মানে গালে এখানে যে দুটো বোনকে আমরা ফিল করতে পারি, চিক বোন, প্যালেটাইন বোন, ল্যাক্রিমাল বোন, নেসাল বোন, ইনফিরিয়র নেসাল কনকা, হোমার এন্ড ম্যান্ডিবল। নেক্সট ইজ ইয়ার অসিকলস, মানে আমাদের কানে 3 রকমের বোন আছে, কানে মেলিয়াস, ইনকাস আর স্টেপিস ইন দ্য মিডল ইয়ার স্পেসিফিক্যালি। তো দুকানে 3 6টা বোন। হাইওয়ার্ড একটা সিঙ্গেল স্পেশাল টাইপ অফ বোন, যেটা বডির একমাত্র বোন, যেটা অন্য কোনো বোনের সাথে জয়েন্ট ফর্মেশন করে না। আদারওয়াইজ আমাদের বডির অল আদার বোনস কোনো না কোনো ভাবে আমাদের কোনো না কোনো বোনের সাথে জয়েন্ট ফর্মেশন করে। অল আদার বোনস ফর্ম জয়েন্টস উইথ সাম আদার বোনস, বাট দিস বোন ইজ the only bone which does not articulate with any other bone. Next আমাদের vertebral column, vertebral column এ cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacral and coccygeal এই 5 রকমের vertebrae রয়েছে, যাদের টোটাল নাম্বার 26। আমাদের thoracic ক্যাভিটিতে আমাদের বডির মিড লাইনে চেস্টের একদম মাঝে যেটা আমরা ফিল করতে পারি সব একদম হার্ড বোন, সেটা হচ্ছে স্টার্নাম। আর 12 জোড়া রিবস, যাদের মধ্যে প্রথম 7টা রিব ডাইরেক্টলি সামনের দিকে স্টার্নামের সাথে অ্যাটাচড। 8th 9th 10th এই 7th রিবস এর যে কস্টাল কার্টিলেজ, 7th কস্টাল কার্টিলেজে অ্যাটাচ হয়, ইনডাইরেক্টলি স্টার্নামের সাথে অ্যাটাচড। এন্ড 10th and 11th and 12th বোন, এই দুটো রিবস 11th and 12th রিবস তারা সামনের দিকে কোনো কিছুর সাথে যুক্ত নয়। সব কটা রিবস পিছনে পোস্টেরিয়রলি আমাদের ভার্টিব্রাল কলাম, থোরাসিক ভার্টিব্রাল সাথে যুক্ত, বাট যেহেতু 11th and 12th রিবস সামনের দিকে কোনো কিছুর সাথে অ্যাটাচড নয়, তাই এদেরকে বলা হয় ফ্লোটিং রিবস। সো এই সমস্ত মিলিয়ে আমাদের অ্যাক্সিয়াল স্কেলিটন মানে বলেছিলাম যেটা আমাদের বডি মিড লাইন বরাবর রয়েছে যে বোনগুলো, মানে এই পুরো পার্টটা, এই টোটাল পার্টে মোট 80 বোনস, 80টা বোন রয়েছে, মানে 80টা হাড় রয়েছে। এই হলো আমাদের axial skeleton. So now I'd like to end this session. If you like this video, if you find it helpful and interesting, please like, share and subscribe. Goodbye, take care and stay happy.